Okay, so I'm back with you one more time today to show you how to make simple buttercream icing. And they call it simple buttercream icing because it is simple. We have a half a pound of butter. I have one more bit to go in. I just want to show you the texture. We have some fresh lemon juice. We have some pure vanilla extract, and I have a pound of sifted 10x sugar. The simplicity of this is I'm going to show you the texture again. Notice how I can press right through that butter. It needs to be soft enough to cream, not melty though, because that gives you a grainy texture, and not too hard because you won't be able to get it creamy enough. And again, listen, if you have a KitchenAid, you use a KitchenAid. If you do, you're going to use a flat paddle, not the whisk. If you have a handheld, use the handheld. If you don't have either of those, we revert to good old horsepower, human power. So we're just going to start just like we did before. We're going to smash at this butter and cream it until we soften it. This is twice as much butter as the previous batch, so it's going to take a bit longer. After I get it worked in a little bit, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right, so it's taken about 12 minutes in the help of Larry, our videographer, to get this butter creamed and softened, but you can see it's nice and smooth now. And now I'm going to start adding the sugar. If I were using one of the two machines, mechanical machine, I would dump it all in at once. But because I'm not, I'm going to add it a little at a time and work it in that way. Woo, I just wore some. All right, so I put about a third. And I'm just going to start gently stirring to incorporate it. And again, it's going to take some work, so I will come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so I got to admit, this was not easy. I have all the sugar worked in, but what I'm seeing, and I have yet to add the vanilla or the lemon juice, so I'm going to add those next. But I've added about a tablespoon of water, but I can tell by the consistency of this that I want to add a little bit more water. I want it to be a little bit softer. I mean, I don't want it soupy, but I definitely want it a little bit softer. So I'm going to add right now the teaspoon of lemon juice, which I actually have about perfect. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And smells delicious. In it goes. I'm going to work those two liquids in, and if I need more to soften it, I'll then add some water by the teaspoonful. So I'll come back and show you the finished consistency. All right, so I've got the vanilla in, I have the lemon in, I've added about a tablespoon of water, and I think we are at a perfect consistency for piping. Okay, back with you to finish up our brown sugar spice cupcakes. I wish they were cakes so I could show you how to ice them, but we'll do that again in the future. I have the simple buttercream icing. I've added some water to it and just kind of mixed it up, and I think it's a good consistency for piping. So now, how are we going to pipe them? I have a pastry bag, blank end. I have a star tip. You have this pastry bag or a pastry bag and a star tip, a large star tip in your knife kit. You're going to fold the bag over and make a cuff. You always want to make a cuff in the bag because the goal is to keep the outside of this bag clean. You're going to take your tip and put the fluted side down, and you give it a little push, 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 push. And then you can make a little mark with your fingernail. You can make a little mark with a pen. And you push it back, snip, and then push, and there you have it. So now we have the tip in the bag, and now we're going to get the icing. So we have a glass, an empty glass. I'm going to stick the bag in the glass, pull the cuff over, open up the bag, and I am going to take some of this icing, and I have to tell you, I don't put a lot in the bag for a couple of reasons. Number one, I can no longer squeeze a bag full of icing. And number two, you never want to fill the bag more than halfway anyway, because the icing will come squirting out the top. So I'm only going to put a little bit in so that I can easily squeeze it out. So here we have icing in a bag halfway. How do we get it down? We're going to use our bench scraper or our bowl scraper and push until we've pushed all the air pockets, we hope, out of the bag. Push, 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 push. Pick the bag up, squeeze it together, give it a twist, open the palm of your dominant hand, which in my case is my right, and I'm going to squeeze from the top of the bag. My left hand does nothing but guides the icing. So you can start on the outside and work towards the inside, or you can start on the inside and work towards the outside. I guess we'll start on the outside. You're going to hold the bag straight up in the air, a 1/4 inch or so above the actual cupcake, and you're going to squeeze even pressure all the way around, come back to the center, stop squeezing, and pull away. Call that a little rosette. Again, squeeze, come all the way around. Don't drag the tip through. When you're done, stop the pressure and pull down. We don't want these to look like candy kisses or ice cream cones. So again, squeeze, come all the way around, stop squeezing and pull away. Little flick. All right? And that's how you pipe a simple little design on top of a cupcake. There you go.